Hey guys, welcome to the Kevin Show. Today I just want to have a heart to heart conversation. Real talk, man, Essentially, I just want to talk about friendship and relationships, love, deep connection, whether it be with someone you hope to grow with in business, someone you want to grow with in a relationship, love, maybe you have kids, have a dog, you know what I mean? Eat ice cream, go on a walk, do business with, these things all follow a common goal, and it's connection to a higher purpose past yourself, right? But the way it works is through many failures. The way you get to that point is many mistakes, You're gonna end up in positions that in your heart don't work, but you're not at the point yet where you know your heart enough to be able to combine the two and be like, logically I'm thinking this, right? So it could be a good idea. Analytically it makes sense. Like maybe this chick, statistically, there's no way I could still be single, right? Or statistically, there's no way this business opportunity can't work because the other ones haven't yet. But in your heart, you still have this heaviness, and you're still trying to put the two together. So when things inevitably come to the point where they don't work anymore, and that logic you had just isn't strong enough, your heart does break in a way, right? But you gotta find out a way to fill in those gaps. You gotta find a way to rebuild, So it starts with allowing that break to happen and understanding, things happen for a reason, and these people are out of your life so you can allow that space that they once filled to have something new come in. I've been single for a long time, man. It's been 5-6 years. And logically, I'm like, God damn. Still, man, I'm the type of guy. I'm not out here sleeping around, being a floozy debaucherer, right? I just want to have a shorty I can have an excuse to watch TV shows with. You know what I'm saying? Hang out, do a little cuddling and such. I'm a simple guy. I was in a long relationship, about 4 or 5 years. So I do realize I've had a lot of healing to do. And I continue to feel like, I'm ready. I'm there. But every single month, every single week, every single day, I grow so much. And the person I would have accepted that last week, month, or day, I don't think I would anymore, I look back and I'm like, dang, I'm glad nothing happened with this person, because would I be who I am if I allowed this energy to be a part of my life? I'm a type of person, I would prefer not to settle. I've gone through a lot of ups and downs trying to understand who I am, and the only way to fully find out who you are is to put yourself out there. Fail. You gotta try. You gotta put your heart out there, embrace people, embrace situations, be okay with being wrong. Another example is I am a musician. I'm want to put myself out there to make art. I'm at the point now where through trial and error and experience and understanding myself, trying to grow, fixing my diet, my health, getting off the drugs, no more the smoking of the weed, no more the drinking of the alcohol, which was never a huge problem, but I'm focused on my purity and my ability to function as a human, you know? And you can be clouded by ideas of opportunity, convenience, perceived structure, right? Rolling with people in the music scene business who don't align with your values, but your logical mind brain is like, well, it makes sense. So it's something I should go with because it's convenient and consistent and I can do something in the world. But when you get to the point where you detach from needing and wanting to be something that you're not and living in the moment and trying to make the present good and trying to be happy where you're at, these things don't align with you anymore. And you can see the true colors of people. That is why if you have a day where you're in your bed and you have an opportunity to go out and talk to someone, you have an opportunity to go to an event. If you're like, I don't know if I want to go do this today, just do it. Because the worst case scenario, it can go horribly wrong. But you don't. And the best case scenario is it can go horribly wrong. Because then you can learn. That is a gift. You can be like, oh shit. Wow. This was not at all what I was expecting. And that's why you build yourself to live in the present moment and for the now and for the good of how you feel. So you'd be like, you know what, I don't want to feel like this anymore. You turn that logic brain off. The logic brain, reptilian brain shit can only take you so far. You get to the point where when you're in that mode, you've trained your soul and spirit to be like, yeah, you know, like, makes sense, but this feels like shit. You know what I mean? You can just be in this spinning vortex of, well, I could have did this and I could have thought this and if I said this and but this person has done this and that means, but if it doesn't feel right, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't feel right, then fuck it. Ultimately. But that comes with self-development. That is the start. So if you need some time, this doesn't mean force it. This doesn't mean no, don't talk to anybody. But take some time to learn yourself and detach from all this heaviness and shit that clouds your brain, whatever your vice is. It's good to have some sense of a vice to an extent. You know what I mean? But I would advise to replace it with things that put energy into your life. Me personally, I struggled with weed for almost a decade, and I had to figure out why I didn't want to do it, and it had to be a strong why, because I had so many whys on why it worked for me. Like, well, it helps me sleep, you know, I can be social, I can do this and that, it's making music, listen to music fun. But through failures, through picking it back up again, going for 6 months, stopping again for 6 months, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go through withdrawals. I wake up tired every day. It makes me lazy. I don't like having a droopy, sad look on my face. And the strongest why was other people. I had to realize I'm not smoking weed for me. I'm smoking weed because of that 18-year-old kid who was pretty fucking autistic and couldn't really talk to anybody. And I assumed smoking weed helped. And it allowed me to be social, but really what it was was I didn't want to fucking talk to these people, and they had weed. So when I smoked weed, it gave me an excuse to be around some people. And they had the weed. So now, if people are smoking weed around me, I could care less because I love me and my pure self. And I know that it's not me who wants the drug, it's that 18-year-old kid who didn't know how to talk to people. But at the same time, it was more that the crowd I was around was not conducive to me talking. And that's okay, you gotta find the right crowd. You gotta find the right people, you gotta put yourself out there. You know, like, and that's kind of the main gist of what I'm getting at is you can't be scared to fail. You can't be, because right now I'm lonely as fuck, man. I just made a Hinge account again. I'm probably gonna delete that shit. It never works. But it can work. I have a good friend who's got a nice girlfriend, a great relationship, and they met on Hinge. What has been almost a year they've been talking. And then I asked myself, why can't that happen for me? Because I'm not ready. I wish I was. I could be ready now. I don't know, but I'm trying. That's all that matters. There's a girl I should hit up right now. Be like, hey, we should hang out. I can right now. But I still have that reptilian think, analytical, well, I don't know, but this and that and this thing happens. Because in the past, I've tried the same and it hasn't ended up in my favor. And maybe it's because I'm not ready. I don't know. But the point is to escape the fear of not knowing and just embrace the uncertainty of your passion, you know, and try. And yeah, man, just if something's not working for you, be okay with letting it go. There's going to be people in your corner, and whatever you're looking to do will come to fruition if you keep your heart light. You don't want to go through the world with a heavy heart and a scowl. You know, it can look cool. You know, you got Playboy Cardi and these guys, these vampire guys, and they got cool fucking glasses and they're looking angry all the time. But that's just not fun. We want to have fun. We don't want to fucking sit around and stare out a window with Vetements socks and Louis Vuitton scarves and shit. You know what I mean? Like, how is that fun? These guys aren't having fun. They're blinding themselves. They are numbing themselves. You know, money, fame, and all this shit is not conducive to happiness. What makes you happy is how you feel when nothing's going right. At your baseline of your worst time is your potential for your best. When everything's going wrong and things do not come to plan, you have these big ideas with people. You're like, wow, we're gonna do this and that, and I can't wait for this to happen. But when it gets to the point where your heart becomes heavy, but you're so used to keeping it light, at your that's your worst time, right? You can switch it up. You'd be like, oh, I don't want to feel like this. This is wrong. And you can move on. Whether you have to check with people you care about, you know, like sit with yourself, meditate on it. If you have that, if you start going into that funnel and that tunnel of, oh, well, you know, this and that, and this means if this, that is heaviness of the heart. That is a lack of truth and honesty to yourself. She might be bad, you know? She's got fucking a cool tattoo and fucking wears a furry hat. But is she good for you though? You know what I mean? These guys might have be able to put you on and give you money, fucking talk big game on things they can do and they will do, and things seem to be moving fast, but if it doesn't feel right, then it's not right. So yeah, that's about it. I feel like I've touched enough on the topic, and I hope you guys enjoyed and had a good time listening to your good old pal and buddy Kevin speak on the Speak On. You know what I'm saying? Have a good night or day, wherever. Thanks, friends.